After that, he immediately got with another woman called Natasha Osawaru. Natasha was from a reputable background, okay? And people always attributed that background to her. She's from a successful family. Recent events are beginning to say otherwise, but we believe she was from wealth, and she had wealth, and she's well placed because she's in the government. So what does Natasha do? Natasha Osawaru is a politician. She serves as a deputy majority leader in Edo State House of Assembly, representing the Ego constituency under the People's Democratic Party, PDP. So back to our story. Two-Face got with her, and their relationship seemed very promising because people were thinking that Two-Face was looking for peace of mind, and people were like, oh, that is Two-Face peace of mind. So their relationship was promising, and as time went on, they began to buy some hearts. Two-Face's mother initially was against the marriage, but later on, we saw her fraternizing with Natasha. So we're like, oh, things have been patched up. Again, I will not bore with those details because we're trying to get to the recent events. According to statements by the former managers, there have always been volatility in their relationship. There have been rage, there have been outbursts, there have been misunderstandings to an abnormal level, to the extent that there were times that police were close to intervening. But all these things were kept hush-hush. Everything started coming out after the London trip, which we are getting to. So in 2025, Two-Face and Natasha traveled to the UK for what is supposed to be a music tour. However, Two-Face failed to appear at his concert venue on October 2nd, 2025. Immediately, there were speculations. People were saying, fans were talking, that he couldn't make it because he was arrested by UK police after an altercation with his wife at the airport. Once their marriage began, it started with a lot of chaos. It was a lot of rumors. We started seeing Two-Face in Edo. We were not seeing Two-Face as himself again. Some people were saying he wasn't looking good, he was looking bad, he was following her around. So it started on a very bad note. Even Two-Face's mother came out to say that they should ask Natasha what she gave to the son, implying that she's holding the son with what we call African magic.
My name is Mrs. Idibia. This message is for Ms. Natasha Osawaru of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to release or to free my son. My son is going through a divorce process and is clearly not in his right senses now. I know my son. This is not him. Please, Natasha, the beads you put on his hand and on his neck, remove them and free him.
Or African juju. So eventually, after a while, we also saw Two-Face and Natasha fraternizing during a birthday party. So
everything shall be great today as we are about to toast to the best mother-in-law in the world. Mommy Rose Idibia, on this beautiful day.
So we're like, I guess they smoothed things off. Everything is good now. So we started looking at the marriage as promising. They even did an introduction. Some people say introduction, some people say it was a knocking at the door. When you count our tradition, it's several steps to marriage. There's something they call knocking at the door, which is when the man's family goes to see the woman to introduce themselves. And then the second one is the traditional marriage, and then the last one will be the white wedding. I think it was either of one of the first two that they did, but their pictures surfaced online, so people, especially men, were like endorsing that marriage. Two-Face was looking for peace of mind because everybody knew that Two-Face, while with the other woman, there was no peace. It was a lot of chaos. It was a lot of outbursts.
Mama told me I had a shoot today. Only for him to pack his things and his stupid cousin Frankie. Help them plan it. His family does not love me. They hate me. They've been giving me hell for 10 years. Today, my husband packed his things. He lied to me that he was going to shoot. But my husband is on his way to America. Planned by himself, FL Maribe, and Frankie. All of this behind my back. I don't deserve this. I don't. I know this is not your business. But I can't call any member of this family. I can't even call his manager. He will not take my call. Because he thinks I'm the reason. He thinks I'm in his way. He thinks I'm in his way. So he would never take my call. home. He don't send his on his way to America without telling me, without telling me, without telling me. Don't you see Pharaoh in America? And his other kids, don't move this car, park this car. I'm going right now on Instagram Live. I am going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the rush of that woman. I will ruin everything.
Which women are saying that is understandable, because if you keep having children outside, why would she have outbursts? So people were divided, but a lot of men were having a lot of promise for the new marriage, that Two-Face have finally found her peace of mind, somebody that gives him peace. So we were like, okay, oh, if you say this is your peace of mind, we love the peace for you. Enjoy the peace. Why we too will enjoy the peace. No wahala. But in 2025, Two-Face traveled with the new wife to London, to UK, for a concert. And while they were at UK, in October 2nd, Two-Face was supposed to show up in a concert, but Two-Face was no show, no call. And there was no official statement. There was no, nothing was put out like, hey, this will not hold. There was no postponement, nothing. Of course, fans immediately started speculating. There were rumors here and there. Internet was on fire that Two-Face had been arrested by London police. I think is even a little bit of clip that was released that time showing Two-Face and the police. But of course, after a while, Two-Face debunked that rumor. He released a video on Instagram saying that his absence was due to a medical emergency, of course assuring fans that the show must continue, that it will be rescheduled. Okay? He did not mention anything about the wife. He did not mention anything about the police. We're like, okay, it could be rumors. You know, these internet people, they're always saying things that are not true. So everybody left it alone. Two-Face even urged fans to stop spreading false rumors. They stopped spreading false rumors, but in December 1st, 2025, a popular blogger released a video of Two-Face being handcuffed by UK police. And that ignited the former rumor that was spreading. And the intensity became so much because the video showed where Natasha was screaming at Two-Face.
Don't do that! Don't do it! Don't fucking do it! Everything for the shop! Bring it out! Don't do it!
Saying so many things. I mean, it got escalated so quick and police were involved. They actually showed where Two-Face was being arrested. Eyewitnesses said, even later confirmed by Two-Face former manager, Kaka, is it Kaka Ibukwe or something like that, under the Freeze Life. They said that once they arrived to UK at the airport, Two-Face immediately started getting attention from some of his fans. He started interacting with them and later walked into the store with them. So the wife was now feeling ignored. By the time Two-Face got back, the wife escalated from what they called a 0 to 1,000. Started yelling, started screaming. It became so chaotic. I think we had noises. I don't want to say what I don't know, but maybe things were broken. I'm not sure. They later said that she pulled a bottle. I don't know when she pulled the bottle on him. And they even said it's not the first time, that this is something that happens regularly, that she would take Two-Face money, control everything. Even there was money that was supposed to be sent to Two-Face's child, and she said they should be given to her. And Two-Face said, okay, give it to her. That she's totally in charge. Two-Face is in trouble. Two-Face cannot react. People were even now saying, is it ordinary, or is Two-Face being held bound by some other forces that she may have, used? Because if she's doing all this, why is he there? Why can't he say something? Even Two-Face family have come out to say that Two-Face is in trouble. We will get to that anyway. But let's stay at the London thing. So this is what the eyewitnesses said. When he went from a 0 to 1,000, police got involved. They arrested Two-Face. You can imagine what is going on online. People started making fun of it. People started saying that Two-Face is at his husband's house. Bloggers, everybody was making commentary, everybody was making fun. But the funny thing though is that a lot of people were saying that that serves him right. That he has left an African queen, the ex-wife, to marry an African warrior. Everybody saying that the girl slaps him at slightest provocation. The girl doesn't allow him to talk. He just acts at the girl's command. which may be very believable because earlier, before all these things started, Two-Face had an interview where he said what he normally says about that a man cannot be with one woman, or that that area has a mind of his own, promoting sleeping around. After that, Two-Face now came out with a video saying that that is not him.
Talk about one man not the built to just sexually
deal with one woman.
Yo, man, I know I fucked up with what I said. I really fucked up with what I said. I know I'm going to cancel. They cancel for this. I know I'm going to pay the price, heavy price. I'm going to face the consequences. I said what I said. I don't know whether other people understand my understanding. And I didn't say appropriately. There's no excuse. I own up to that. I own up to the fact that, I fucked up about what I said. I heard some my fans, millions of people that look up to me, millions of people that want me high esteem. Like friends and people that know me, they know that this is not me. This is not me. Terribly sorry for allowing myself. How do I put it down? Dialogue to say really nonsense. It's crazy. For one thing I know for sure is I'm sorry to my wife, the love of my life, Natasha. She's amazing. She's amazing. She's wonderful. She's smart. I'm so sorry.
He said something that hurt his wife. That he shouldn't do. He's not the right thing to say. And everybody was like, Two-Face. Two-Face. This is something Two-Face have been saying all along, even while with the other wife. So all of a sudden, him apologizing is the first indication that this woman may have Two-Face at a chokehold. That was our first, preview to what is about to happen. Little did we know that that was nothing compared to what we're about to see. So after the tape leaked, everybody's talking about it. And then his ex-manager, Skaka, went on Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze was, conducting a live interview with them. And they were saying, yes, the London trip happened. Yes, the altercation happened. Yes, Two-Face was arrested. Yes, they were fighting. I mean, they said a lot of things. That's when they were revealing all the things that have been happening. They were even saying that granting that interview is a way to help Two-Face. That Two-Face needs to be saved. That Two-Face is in trouble. So everybody was like, what is going on? What is really, really on? So while they were having that live show, you will not believe that Two-Face came onto the live show screaming, shut the F up. Shut the F up. Why he was doing that? There was something that seemed like a slap from the wife. And then it became something rumbling. They were fighting. It sounded like they were fighting. It was chaotic. And everybody just stood.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you Some people even were blaming Daddy Freeze that he should not allow that once that started, he should have cut off the camera. That Daddy Freeze intentionally made Two-Face look bad. But anyway, that happened on a live show. That let everybody know that there is fire on the mountain. That even what we are thinking is a tip of the iceberg compared to what is really happening. Because if this can happen on a live show, what happens when the camera is off? everybody started being concerned for Two-Face. How are we going to save our legend? We're going to, even celebrities were making videos. I'm going to share one from Tenny. That's my favorite one. Tenny said that they will use Bugatti, use private jet, call Davido, call everybody, Timaya, that they're going to go and save Two-Face from his husband's house.
We can't go use speed, pick to Baba. We see fighter jets. If you get jets, bring her come. If you get boats, bring her come. Timaya Baba, your Porsche, we go need that. KC, your Cadillac, we go need that. Baba, we they can't save you. We are coming to save you for your husband, for your wife, from your, or where you take. Baba.
Oh Lord. Everybody started becoming very concerned for Two Baba. Daddy Freeze himself was saying that he's concerned Two Baba is not answering him. If anybody have a way to reach him, everybody was concerned. At a point, Two Baba now wrote on his Instagram handle, "Help me." Why people are like, "Help me, oh my God, what is happening? Our legend, we need to save Two Baba." Two-Face himself came out and made a video urging everybody to cease fire, urging everybody to leave Natasha alone, leave them alone. He has a right to be with whoever he wants. He's a grown man, that he's okay, he's doing well. I can see he's doing well. Everybody have seen him, that he's doing well. Meanwhile, while he's making this video, of course, our online in-laws, our investigators have zoomed into his glasses and saw that the video is being filmed by a woman. And of course, which other woman other than our favorite, Natasha? So some people are saying that he's making this video under duress. He's told to make this video the same way he made the video debunking what he said in an interview a while back, if you remember that. So now Two-Face is urging everybody to cease fire, even though some celebrities, some people said, no ceasing fire. We're going to save you. Again, Tenny made a video saying, we are going to save you. Why Two-Face is saying ceasefire? So anyway, everybody was concerned for Two-Face. Everybody thinks he's not in a good place, and whatever he's saying, he may not be saying it with his right mind, or maybe out of duress. But why this is happening? In December 2025, Two-Face family filed a petition. Now, let me read you what the petition is all about. The petition includes serious allegations against Natasha, including assault on Two-Face, financial misappropriation, alleged seizure of his documents, passport and travel papers, bigamy. That means Natasha is still married to her ex. We didn't even know that Natasha had an ex. Okay? Accusation of substance abuse that the petition claims caused violent behavior. The family claims these alleged actions caused Two-Face emotional distress, financial loss, reputational damage, and they demand official intervention and investigation by the police. Well, financial loss is an understatement. He missed the whole concert in London, okay? Yes, reputational damage is in order. But anyway, after the family have filed this petition, Two-Face made another video distancing himself from his family, saying that the family so-called saving him, trying to help him, have destroyed him.
My family has been trying to say they want to save me, or say they want to help me. They've actually destroyed me. And they've killed somebody's daughter's character. Just literally killed someone. Because Natasha is getting death threat right now. Fine, we've had our quarrel. Please tell me who doesn't have a spouse, who doesn't have a quarrel. Please. But this has gotten out of hand. I'm perfectly okay. I'm good. Everybody has been seeing me out there. Anybody that has eyes to see, they've seen me out there. I did my show recently in Abuja. A whole lot of people were dead. I think you say you're trying to save somebody, you're trying to, and then you're messing the world, messing my life up. This is unacceptable by me. I'm not going to take this lightly anymore. It's my own family, my brothers. I'm sorry to say, but this is not right anyway. It's getting death threats. This is so unfair. It's not nice. I have the right to be whoever I want to be with. I've not gone to anybody's house to interfere in their marriages. I'm not a child. I've always been a quite peaceful person, but just see what is getting to me too much now. It has become too much. My family did this. They did this with Annie, the same thing. We all have our differences. We all have stuff that happens. beyond. This has become so dangerous right now. It has become so dangerous. It's not funny anymore. I'm totally devastated. Natasha is getting death threats. They've ruined her whole life. You don't do stuff like this. You don't do things like this. In the name of saying you're trying to save me, you're destroying me. You're destroying another person's life. I don't know if my own people don't understand the damage that they're doing. My own family, I have the right to be with who I want to be with. You don't do this. You don't do stuff like this. This has gone beyond. This is dangerous. Oh God. I'm just totally short of words. I'm totally devastated. I'm deeply hurt by all what is going on right now. What my family is doing, what people I worked with before, going out there and saying fabricating so many lies and saying so many stories. And it's so unfair. It's not nice. In the next couple of days, I'm going to really speak up and say a whole lot of things that has been going on that I've been quiet about. But I'm not going to be quiet about this anymore. I'm not going to be quiet about this anymore. I know what my fans, people that love me, people that look up to me, people that respect me. I understand concern. I understand all that. But I'm perfectly normal. But painting me to be mentally unstable, painting me to be... This is ridiculous. This is equivalent to killing somebody. I don't even know how to start breaking down a whole lot of things. But I'm not going to be quiet anymore. I'm not going to be silent anymore. It has got to stop. But I beg everybody, please, I beg everybody to just have some human conscience and stop with the death threats and stop with all this harassment. To go people to my house, writing a petition and saying all sort of nonsense. This is not nice. This is not fair. I'm going to leave this now. But I'm going to speak up. I'm going to have to stand up. I want to stand up, pick up. In order to sending death threats, please stop it. I am okay. We are fine. Please, I want people to just understand this and respect this fact that I'm saying. Because this is not nice at all. And please, I want to tell my family, please, just stay out of my private and personal life. Please, just leave me be with who I want to be with. Natasha has been hurt so terribly. And on top of that, getting death threats. What you're doing, you're killing me. You say you're helping me, but you're killing me. You're killing us. Please, I beg everybody, please. I am short of words. I don't want to have to come back here and start saying stuff. But I think I'm going to really speak a whole lot of truth in the next couple of days. But for now, please, just let me be. Please. Ruin my whole internet. This is... Just let us be. That's the only simple appeal that I have for everybody. I beg you. Thank you.
That they have destroyed Natasha. That Natasha is now receiving buy threats. That people are threatening to buy her. That they have, oh my God, Two-Face is always defending Natasha through all this. Believe it or not. So, anyway, I forgot to say something. I think there was at a point after that he Freeze live show where they were fighting on the background in a live show. I believe they said, internet said that the House of Assembly, which Natasha belonged to, remember she's a politician, summoned her. The ethics of that organization summoned her because they believed that it was inappropriate. That behavior was inappropriate, which is in order. A whole politician, a whole member of House of Assembly of a state, on a live show, fighting her husband for that matter on a live show. So that's another thing that they said happened. I guess that may be what all Two-Face is saying, that they're destroying them by filing that petition. So Two-Face wasn't having it with his family. He was not happy with them at all. So this thing is still dominating the online space. Everybody's still talking about it. Everybody's still posting about it. People are making fun of it. People are making jest. People are advising, not advising. Some are hailing. Some people are saying that's what serves Two-Face right, because he couldn't do the same nonsense he was doing with Annie. And some people are saying, run, leave that woman and run. So it's mixed emotions everywhere. But one thing is united, there is trouble in paradise. Okay, at this point, this story is still ongoing. There's no resolution. Nothing has happened. There's no conclusion to it. We will continue to watch it. I think where it has left off is the family filed a petition, Two-Face distance himself. From that time till now, I don't think I've had anything else. But anyway, if anything comes up, we will still bring it and make a video and update you guys, because what we do. In the meantime, I wish Tu Baba well. I personally like Tu Baba. Who can forget African queen? You are my African queen. Who can forget that? Too Baba is our legend. Just that this is our legend. I don't know what is wrong with his third leg, because his third leg is what is causing him all this trouble. And he's not able to control the situation. Because looking at him, you can tell he's a quiet type. Looking at him, you can tell he's somebody who can easily be manipulated. If you have the right woman. Two-Face is a gentleman. He doesn't talk much. Or when we started hearing from him is when he started dealing with Natasha. All of a sudden, Two-Face is a parrot. He's saying this, he's saying that. He's debunking this, he's debunking that. So anyway, I wish them well. I hope Two-Face is okay, really. And I hope he learns from all this and they emerge a better man, emerge a better person. Because Two-Face have all what it takes to be great. And he is great. But all these things is chipping away at his reputation, chipping away at whom he is, chipping away at what he has built, chipping away at his legacy. And it's sad. It's really quite sad. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, may God bless you. Bye.